Morning everybody, welcome back to Veggie Plot. I'm just popping down to the Polytunnel today, but I thought I'd give you a little zoom around the end of the garden because things are coming along quite nicely. Got the hanging baskets up, fennels all doing really nicely in these tubs. I find this a really good way to grow them actually because you can keep an eye on them. They're near the house and also keep them well watered, which is good for them. We've got the dahlia bed which is coming along. I walk around, I've got lots of flowers and things still to put in, so I'm going to take some of them up the Polytunnel in a minute. This is the celeriac. These are all doing nice in the tubs. Another good way of growing them I find is in tubs because I can keep an eye on them and I can keep them well watered, which they quite like a damp condition on the allotment. It's certainly not that at the moment. We've had this amazing roasting weather. Just put that down there. Yeah, it's just been so hot, and yeah, I don't think they would have done well up there. I'm actually just going to do a quick fly around here because I do want to go up to the other allotment because I've got lots and lots of garlic to harvest, and that's the main point of this video. They're all drying out and toppling over, so it's time to get them out because we're going to get a lot of rain I think this weekend, and I want to make sure they're out of the ground and in the dry just so they don't get rot. Okay, this is where we are in the Polytunnel then. The melons, watermelons here on the end, doing well. These are the Amir melons. They're doing really well. We've got some melons coming already. We've been pollinating them, so they're all coming on nicely. You can see them. And they're small on the other side. Got some more peas growing. They're the peas I mentioned in the last video. Those Asian food shop peas. But yeah, they've all germinated really well this time. I've got some other seeds just waiting to pop up, so that section's doing well. Watermelons, they're doing okay. I've taken some cuttings from the kiwi plant, which is a male plant. We need a female. It's a nightmare, the female died when we bought it, but I'm trying some cuttings of them. So lots of melons coming along. The orange yellow melons in the middle, they're doing okay. No flowers yet, but they're all climbing up the strings. And tomatoes on this side, all doing really well. I think we've even got some little tomatoes coming, which is great. And the flowers, and lots of cucumbers. So basically everything here is doing pretty well, and as I'd hoped. So let's head up to the allotment and we're going to get this garlic. Well, yeah, here we are on the allotment. Everything's looking okay at the moment. Netted all that up, that's all looking good. A few shallots coming along. Artichokes, oh, lots to harvest there. And it looks like the peas have been saved. We'll have a closer look at that in a minute. Well, we'll come and have a closer look at everything in a minute. But yeah, I just want to put this down. Oh my goodness. I just put this down. And we're just going to have a look at this garlic. You'll see why. You'll know when it's ready. This is hard neck garlic, believe it or not, but have a look at this. It's all just collapsing and going yellow. So yeah, I think we're just about the right time to get all that lot out today. I also want to harvest some of the turnips, or if not all of them. Gosh, look how much the corn has shot up. Broad beans coming on. Yeah, all looking good. So yeah, let's get... Oh golly, look at these too. Look how much these have grown since I was up here last. Amazing. They must have put on a foot or two of length, these crown prints. And look, there's some baby crown print squash here. Wow. Gosh, things change quick, don't they? Right, anyway, let's unlock the shed and then we'll go and make a start on this garlic. First thing I want to do is get the watering cans out because there are some rather dry looking Jerusalem artichokes behind you. Right, we'll just grab one of these and then I don't like growing this. Actually, I'm not really enjoying growing this Jerusalem artichoke. It's just such a faff. If I don't water it, it seems to just dry out. So anyway, just a little splash of water and hopefully that'll keep it going. And look at the runner beans, they're finally taking off. That's great. So I want to give them a little puddle in. You can see the green weed now is going sort of all brown, and that's what always happens. It sort of dries out and then acts as this sort of mulch. That's good. Right, I'll just water all these and then we'll get on and harvest all these amazing garlic. Got the harvest basket, I thought we might need it. But remember, these are the pink Germador and these are the white Casablanca, as I said, both hardneck garlic. And they're both saved cloves from last year's seed. So I think they're okay. It seems to have worked. So let's dig one up, shall we? Just ease it out and just take the soil off. And yeah, not bad. So that's pink Casablanca, and you can see why it's called not pink Casablanca. It's pink Germador, it's white Casablanca. Pink Germador, you can see why, because it's got this sort of pink tinge to the skin. And this is hardneck. You can also see we've had quite bad rust this year again. I'm considering the soil was sort of new, the compost was new, you know, it just shows it's everywhere and you can't always escape it. So what I do with these is, rather than let them dry out and keep the rust, I take the top off like this. Just take that off, and then I'll take those leaves, I'll bag these all up and take them home and put them somewhere else. They say you don't really want to put that sort of stuff into your compost heap, but I don't know if it really makes much difference. If you consider this compost was new, nothing else was put on it, basically the rust is in the air, isn't it? And so I don't think you can help it, so I don't think it would really matter if I shoved it in the compost. So yeah, there we go, one pink Germador. I'm really pleased with that. You can see all the cloves are starting to form up inside. So what I'll do is I'll take one of the white Casablanca as well, and we'll see what that's like. Take the soil off, just off the roots, just knock them off, and then you can see it's another really nice one, lovely white sort of skin on it. So again, I'm just going to cut the top bits off, because you can quite easily tie these up. Rather than sort of traditional plaiting, you can, you know, let these dry in the greenhouse for a bit, and then you can just overlap these and you can use string to hold these all together. So that's what I'll do. Anyway, I'm going to get on, harvest all of these. Really pleased with those, they look fantastic, and we'll see what sort of crop we get this year from the saved cloves from last year's bulbs. I believe it's quite good when you harvest garlic, onions too, I think, anything like that. If you use your trowel just to lever them out and loosen them out the ground first, and then be very gentle with the roots, I think. Just get the soil off. But basically, if you crouch down, if you leave the roots on here to dry out and you don't disturb this basal plate or whatever it's called, I think it might be called that, when you dry them out, and basically I think it helps the garlic last longer, and then when they've all dried out in the greenhouse or wherever, you can just trim the roots back so they're very short, throw that in the compost, and then I think they last longer. But yeah, there's two more absolutely gorgeous pink Germador. So yeah, these are really good actually. I'm really pleased with these. Anyway, that's 3 of these. I'll put you on fast forward, we'll harvest this lot, and I'll come back to you and show you how we get on at the end.
And I'll take care of you along the way. My love, one day at a time, we'll leave our troubles behind. And you'll take care of me along the way.
Right, that is all the pink Germador up, and I'm really pleased with this lot. I mean, take a look at these. Some of these are just absolutely amazing, gorgeous. I haven't trimmed these off yet, obviously, but yeah, really pleased with these. And obviously I've got some more here. So these are just pink Germador, and I can't remember where I originally got the cloves from, but yeah, as I say, these were just saved from last year's, and yeah, I did a video on that if you're interested in seeing that. But yeah, really pleased with these. Some of these are absolutely enormous. Some are quite small, and actually one was had all split and gone weird, but just the one. So yeah, really pleased with those. So I'm going to get on, trim the rest of these, and then once these are all done, I shall get on and we'll do the white Casablanca. But yeah, cut the end off in the basket.
In our treetop view, but it takes me to when I was young. I fell before, but I can't ignore that it's nothing like I'm falling now. No, it's not.
Just grab a few to show you. That's all the white Casablanca out. We've got some real beauties in here, absolutely stunning, some of these. Some not so big, but they're all going to be great. So what I shall do with all of these, including the pink Germador, I shall take all these home now and put them in the greenhouse, just lay them out on the floor in the greenhouse to dry out for a week, maybe 2 weeks. And then we'll plat them up, and yeah, then we can hang them up. But yeah, really pleased with these white Casablanca, fantastic. Right, let's get all these put over near the shed, and then we'll go and get some turnips, and I also want to get some kale as well. Right, these are the turnips. Let's just put those down there, and you can see these are multi-sown, a turnip almond, multi-sown, and they grow really well, multi-sown. So I think most of these are actually ready now, and so rather than last year where I let them all get absolutely massive, I'm going to harvest practically all of them today. That one might be all right, but this one's a whopper. Look at that one, beauty. Right, that's that one. This one here. I mean, for turnips, I find, yeah, just when they're really small, sort of golf ball to tennis ball size, that's sort of the best size for me. Last year I let them get much too big, which was a nightmare. And like this one, it's getting enormous. One huge one, next to one perfect one. But yeah, these are really lovely taste, really strong flavour, good in pasties and stews and bits and bobs. So really pleased with them this year. Oh, we have a snail. I'll get rid of that one. And you can see here, this is sort of a, I'm going to pull them all up because I don't want to bother with them. Tiny ones, golf ball size, and then this mega one which has got 2 leaf stalks coming out the top. I wonder why that is. Anyway, that should be fine. So that's those, and then I think we've probably got another one here. Another 2. Yeah. So not too bad. And a lot of these, you know, I'll chop the tops off now and put those into the compost heap, and then take the roots off as well. So I'll trim them all up and then take them home. Some will go in the fridge, will eat soon, quick, and then some I'll chop up and freeze. So that's the idea, but this is going to give me a bit more space here. I'm going to take them all out. I think there's no point leaving a couple in. Now I've got some space here to plant something else and 2 beds over there. So I'll just use a handy penknife and with the tops. I mean, you leave the tops on too long and it'll start to dry out the turnips. So basically what I do is just cut them off, and then I'll cut the roots off as well. Just take the end off like that, and then they're all good to go. Tell me, do you grow turnips? Quite strong, aren't they? I know some people don't like them, and most of the people in my family aren't that keen on them, but yeah, I don't mind them when they're small like this. They don't become too overwhelming then. But I think some people eat them raw, which I haven't done. I imagine it's a bit too strong, but might be nice. Perhaps I will try one later. Right, let's just take these off. Yeah, I've never seen that before, them growing 2 out the top. I'm sure it probably happens all the time, but I just haven't seen it. Right, that's all the turnips we've got. We've had about 4 so far at home, so that's all good. Right, let's put all this in here, we'll dump it on compost heap. Let's put all these over near the garlic. Right, that's all those there. I want to get some kale now, so let's go and get some kale. Some of these leaves are looking really good, so I just want to take some of the outer ones off. Right, yeah, look at these, absolutely lovely. I can't remember if these are the Black Magic or the Cavolo Nero, but anyway, what I'm just going to do is just take a few of the bigger leaves around the base off, take these home, put them into a jar of water, and they'll last for a while, but I imagine they'll probably all be eaten this evening. Just a few, just snapping them off gently around the stem. So that's nice, aren't they? Really beautiful. They're in tip-top condition at the moment. Lovely. Right, that'll do, I think. I'll come back and get some more another time. Put these over here in the shade. First thing to do though is put the net back down before we get any visitors. Although we haven't had any cabbage whites yet that I've seen. I've seen other butterflies, but no cabbage whites. Right, that's done. Let's go and get the artichokes. This one here is perfect, look at that. And these could wait a few days, but that one's going to come home. Ow, that was sharp. And I think some of these as well, they're beginning to open up. So I think we'll take quite a few of these. And I think also what that does is it takes the stress off the plant and allows it to recuperate a bit. If you leave the flowers on an awful long time, then I think the plant puts all its effort into them and not into growing new shoots. So that's why I'm going to have quite a few of these off today. I'm going to use a penknife like before. I think I've mentioned before, if you cut with quite a bit of stem attached to the artichoke, i.e. you don't cut it too near the flower head, then you can go home, take the leaves off, you can go home and put this, cut the end off again to refreshen it, put it in water in a cup on the windowsill in the kitchen or something like that, and it'll last for a good few days. You don't have to eat it immediately, but that's what I'm going to do with these anyway. But yeah, right, let's cut some more. So yeah, look at that one. It's amazing, beautiful colours on it in shape. Right, take that one. I'm leaving these onions here to go to seed, just because I like them really, and the flowers look good, and the hoverbees and things like them, so that's why they're there. Right, we'll have that one. I'll take this one, and I think we'll take this one because it's just looking a little bit dried out. Sometimes you can tell where the colour sort of changes, but yeah, don't these look stunning? Absolutely amazing. Hey, beautiful. Right, let's go and put these up by the bench. I don't think there's anything else to harvest today. A bit more watering to do, but yeah, let's go and put these up here. Really pleased with these. These are wonderful, aren't they? Right, let's just put them on there. And yeah, it's quite a nice little harvest today. So these are the pink germador. They're all looking lovely. Some turnip almond, they're good. White Casablanca garlic. These lovely purple globe artichokes, and then some kale, which I think is Cavolo Nero. So yeah, really pleased with that one. It's been a good day. Okay, well, I've got a little bit of watering to do, but apart from that, I'm almost done today. So thanks very much for joining me, and hope you've enjoyed that video. Got any questions, as always, do drop them down below and I'll get back to you soon. Bye for now.